this is Smile again, and this time I'm bringing this book. This is called The Shadow Means It's Real, and I want to talk about this specific page that stood out to me the most. And I'm in a Starbucks right now, so it's kind of loud, but I hope this video works out. Anyways, this one really stood out to me in many ways. I keep coming back to it. Aki was just asking me like, why do I keep coming back to it, and I just started thinking about the reason and why is it so important for me. So when I look at this page, at first, like, what stood out to me the most was this photo, for sure. And it just feels like it's definitely not the kind of photos that you see today. It's like those kind of trims, I only see them from my grandparents' time, and it just feels really old. Not even like my parents. It feels like it's something that my grandparents would have, and but with like what the content is in the photo, it feels like it's a new photo, but it's placed in this kind of format to present it to the audiences, and maybe the artists think it's the best way for them to present this kind of photos in this way to the audience. But looking back at the name of the exhibition, Querying the Archive, I think it makes sense because it's an archive, like what it means to, like, literally is like what's old. And I guess like the reason to print this kind of photo is like to show what is old, what is the time of this kind of image, at least want to be presented that way. But what's very interesting to me as well is this document here is like it's really similar to what Chinese documents are back home, and especially like this kind of stamps. It's like I don't really see those format and this stamp in the United States like at all. I would say it's like very odd format, but it just feels very familiar. And even though the words are in different language, it feels like pretty much like home to me. And how serious this kind of format could be, but also this documents at the side is such contradiction to this kind of seriousness, because this is like handwritten, but also in a format that is like, it doesn't feel like it's written by someone who's old. Like it could be someone who was like my age or a little bit older, but I don't think it feels very old. But I also think it's because the lipstick, like that mark, leaves maybe a sign of youth even. Like it's the time of partying, it's the time of dressing up, and that kind of thing. Because like this kind of shades is also like pretty dark. Like it's probably not wear by someone who's 80 years old or 70 years old, but who knows. It's just how I feel when I first see this document right here, and how it contradicts to the other ones. And also, while like looking at this photo, of course, like you're gonna wonder like what their relationships are and everything, but there are a lot of like other hints. Like for example, like the name of this exhibition is like literally like querying, and then there's this like document of lipstick. It's like you see two men and you see the lipstick, so you like kind of wonder like in even building up conceptions to stereotypes of what people think queer should be like, or just based on the name of the exhibition and based on this lipstick. Like, it might be obvious, but it also might not be because it's not written out or it's not spoken out. And I don't understand this kind of like, I don't understand this language like Vietnamese here, like, so I couldn't guess like what's on the document. But from what it says here, it just seems to be a straight, like, cutting into identity kind of matter. Like, I'm presenting you like this part of myself, and it feels sincere in a way, but also filtered. To me, at least, it feels filtered in a way that it's thoughtful. Like, it presents what the artist wants the audience to see the most, and what could be the best way to present it might be this kind of format. Yeah, and I also think it's really interesting how in this book it's laid out like that. This like kind of really modernized material, like format here of this line and everything, and that just creates a different kind of feeling towards this set of image, because there's a seriousness to it, even though it's playful with this particular image, but it feels like it's still modernized with the layout of the book. So that's my insights of this page. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.